Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Good.
sorry.
How about you?
Good.
Sorry, I was muted. I think we're almost all in. Or here, the word on the street is that I'm running this meeting. Good
I
thing
that was the word on
Philippa.
the street.
Good thing she reminded me. I saw Kristen today when she saw us on our nature walk to the Arboretum, all like 120 kids or whatever was behind me who don't know how to walk in a straight line. We're working on it.
Did you have them hanging onto a rope?
I honestly think about it. It's like, how these kids are going to go into a city? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I tell you, the younger people now walk in the city with their, cell phones in front of them. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So even kids brought up in the city don't seem to know how to walk there.
All right, and I think we're all here. So I guess we can get started. Sorry, let me pull up the agenda. There's no guests. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Um,
Noreen is here.
Noreen is a
oh, Marie,
guest.
sorry, I keep forgetting that you're not actually on this event, that you're not a part of us. Speaking of which,
Thanks.
did everyone get the re-up email? I didn't get it originally.
I got one.
Oh, I
I
only
didn't
got it
get
from
one.
Philippa.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
one.
All right.
I don't know.
I didn't even look, so I might have.
Okay. Okay. September board minutes, are there any changes, additions, or I'll take a motion?
I have one correction to make. I actually made the statement, but then as I thought about it more, I was incorrect. So it says I noted that donations made are not tax deductible. That's actually not correct. And I think that the letter should state that, and I can help uh, Denise draft a sentence, but it should say something like, since the explanation is non, it's a voluntary donation to a town, a political subdivision. So it is in fact tax deductible because it's not your property taxes. You don't have to give to Friends of the Arboretum. I was focused on the fact that it's not a nonprofit incorporated, but that's not the total test. So in fact, I did make that statement. I retracted. I'm sorry to be the source of misinformation.
So,
So
Noreen, just to state, I mean, so I will note that in the minutes, but really, since you did state it, I don't think the minutes need to be
no,
amended.
I
But
agree. I'm
okay,
not. I agree that the minutes don't need to be amended, but maybe you
okay,
should just make a point that I
will
corrected
do.
my misstatement. That would, I
Okay,
agree with you. It's not really a statement that needs that the minutes don't need to be changed, but I wanted to point it out because I didn't think we would probably return to that discussion. So, but I agree with you. I made the statement, even though now I realized it was an error.
thanks, Noreen. So any funds donated would be tax deductible.
Correct.
Good.
And as I said, the reason for that is it's a voluntary contribution to the town. In other words, until they change the tax code yet again this year, the property taxes, for example, were capped, right? And it didn't affect most people anyway because they don't itemize. But
Okay.
this is not a property tax. It's not required that anybody give to Friends of the Arboretum. It's a voluntary contribution to the town, a political subdivision. So
Okay.
that's
Thank
that's
you.
why it's, yeah. So
Duly noted. I've got it.
Okay. So is there a motion to accept the September minutes as amended
oh,
So
I
moved.
don't think there's an amendment. It's just
with the
you
addendum?
can just
The addendum.
addenda. That's a good way to put it.
Okay. Is there a motion? John, did
So
you say?
moved.
Okay, a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
I
I
Any opposition? Any abstentions? All right, treasurer's report.
don't have one.
Perfect.
There was one bill from Bartlett, but I couldn't remember how much it was and I didn't enter it into my little spreadsheet, so I have to go back to the town and figure that out.
Okay. Next item is workdays and projects. So the Academy workday I know is the Monday before Election Day. We'll be down there. I have not looked up signups, but I heard it was like 40 people. They have until Friday to sign up, so I'll double check it then. And then I don't know what other days or what else is being planned during the day when I'm at work.
Yeah, one of the projects, Sarah, that Philip and I were talking about before she left is that we took out the privet and we planted some red twig dogwoods along the fence and cleaning that up.
Yep.
And there's that landscaping fabric that's just causing a lot of issues. So we thought it would be a great project for the kids to help us cut that, move the chips off, put down cardboard, put more chips down and get that area kind of stable.
Okay.
I think it's going to take a lot of back and forth and a lot of work. So it would be a great project. I don't know if we need 40 kids for it, but I would say at least half of them would
Okay.
be good help.
Okay. Is there any other work going on or any other projects?
Well, we
can-
could have them move some more mulch around the plantings that Kristen did. Thank
So
you so much,
Kristen-
Kristen. They look wonderful.
Kristen
And
put
I
in
think we can
almost
put
a
mulch in a lot of places.
Yeah, mulch everywhere. Kristen put in today almost 150 seedlings of all these flowers that she started from in those milk cartons, if everybody remembers, over the winter in the rain garden. And I was supposed to help her, but she got there way
I got
too
the time
early
wrong.
and did it all herself.
It was such a nice day. And I have to tell you, it was so wonderful to see Sarah's kids come through. And I heard one kid say, "Oh, it's so nice here." It made me so happy.
Oh, good. The trail, the like 150 kid trail that I was leading.
It was like 15 minutes long.
I know. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, let's see. Next, pull back up the agenda.
So other work projects, just
Yep.
to let you know that we're done. So we put the 3 red twig dogwoods, took out the privet that was there, and then Philippa picked up some spice bush and we added that down into where the primulas are. So Kristen and I are going back tomorrow for a little bit and trying to water everything in still because it's a little dry.
Andrew,
So-
could you repeat that you mentioned about the privet taken out? Philip had picked up.
Yeah, that's
spice
one of the
bush.
things your kids could do, Sarah, is that we've got that big root of that privet. And then
Okay.
there's another tree over there that I cut off about my height, and that's gonna take concerted effort. There are huge roots in there, so maybe we can have focus on that too.
Okay.
So I forgot about that. So sorry, Denise.
I was just saying other projects. I got the privet taken out. Philippa picked up spice bush. What else did you say?
So in the privet area, we put 3 red twig dogwoods in. It's the one that's along Mary Lou's fence. Clean that fence up. That's where we have those 2 big roots that we have to pull out still. And then Philippa put in spice bush down by the primulas.
Thank you.
Okay.
Noreen,
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I don't know if this comes under project or
Right, I
whether-
have the agenda up, so I can't see anyone. If you're waving your hands, I can't see you because I'm looking at the
Oh,
agenda.
I'm sorry.
No, I apologize. Sorry.
So I don't know if
Okay.
what I have to say comes under projects or other business, but Philip had asked me if I could find somebody to take care of like the shade garden, the pasta area, and the lilies. So I've struck out with 2 people I've asked so far, but I have a couple more prospects in mind. I think I told Philippa, but maybe I didn't. I will take care of the shade garden like as I don't know, a steward. I don't know what you guys would call that for an area, but I've asked Linda Kaplan, who designed it, if she could locate, because she and I walked it a couple of weeks ago. I've asked her if she could locate the plan because she had done that as a master gardener project several years ago. So she was going to dig that up, and I've jogged her to see if she found it. But
Noreen,
it,
excuse me, I think I might have some of that information in the history that I have here.
that's what I was just going to ask, if possibly it was in the history. I would like to see like what the plantings were. She seemed to think that some things had been either died out or been moved or like something. Anyway, so I would be you have my email, I think,
Yeah,
if you
I
could
do. If I have anything, I'll scan it and send it to you, and then you can then decide whether it's worthy or not.
Okay, that would be super. And then the last thing is, as a member of the garden club, I'm doing a project for next spring to plant a white oak in each of the towns in the Quiet Corner, um, with the help of some scout troops in town, in the various towns. Um, so it occurs to me that if the Arboretum, if you wanted, that would be a good location for a white oak, but you may have them one already or more than one. It's not an uncommon tree. So this would not be a large tree. It would be plantable by normal people. So 6 to 7 feet tall, probably like a 7-gallon size. So if you want it, that's fine. If you don't, I will locate another spot in town that's suitable. But I thought I would offer it to the Arboretum first.
So that would happen
Before
in the spring?
in the spring around Arbor Day.
Nice,
I don't have a pardon.
nice.
Yes,
What a
that's a
great
great
project.
project.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's for the 250th. So I was gonna have a
Mhm.
little plaque and stuff, So anyway, uh, as I said, this is I'm certainly willing to plant in the Arboretum, which I think would be a good spot and kind of appropriate for something that's is for the 250th. But if there's no suitable spot or you decide that, a white oak is not really what you want, then that's fine too. You don't have to decide now. I'm not, uh, you know, so, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
I think it sounds good. What is the tree that we planted that's growing? That's all still tied up.
I think that is a white oak.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, we might, but whether we need to, I think we should let Philippa come back and
Sure.
because I wouldn't know where it would go.
Me either.
But
Right.
I love the idea, Maureen. It's so nice.
Yep. Agreed. All right. Next on the agenda is the restoration project update. Is it-
Well, I haven't actually been able to get in contact with Chris Gee. There was a one weekend a few weeks ends ago that he suggested doing it, and I couldn't, and I haven't gotten in contact with him yet about reschedule. So I guess I need to, it was on his plate, but I think it's my turn to reach out again to him.
Okay.
What are there's a kind of a U shape of red tipped stakes with the top of the U on the path that is the upper end of the wet area. What's going where the stakes are?
That's the limits of the area that we're carving out.
Ah, okay. So within that U shape,
Yeah.
within that U shape is going to be real wet. Is that the goal?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be more flat, and it's the idea is to make it wetter there than that, and there'll be a rim around the bottom edge,
Yeah.
and then that would just be the rim that we would make so that there'd be a walking path across the top of it, and and then a stone bridge over
Mhm.
the exit point where the water would flow out. So the water that's coming into the spring now would then fill that area to a certain degree, and then we'd any excess soil we would be pushing over to the towards the shed in that flat well, that's not really a flat area, but that open area, and then that would be reseeded as lawn up towards the bridge.
Okay, thanks. I just wanted to get a better understanding of that. So if we do a tour on Saturday in conjunction with the Garden Club's open house, we can say this is we're doing some restoration work here, and this is what's going to happen where you see the stakes.
Yeah, and John, I think below that area where that bridge is going to be, where that corkscrew willow is,
Yep.
that's where we've been talking about seeding with wildflowers and berries, spice bush, button bush. We haven't come up with a list, but that sort of thing.
Yep. Good. Thanks.
Anything else? All right. Next is funding. I think this has to do with the letter, I'm assuming. Yes, funding opportunities and letter to the community.
I think in the minutes we said we were going to put that off till November.
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, I think we may want to make sure we're happy with what the letter says and what the
Yep.
letter includes before then, and then execute in November, so to speak.
Do we have a draft of the letter with all the changes, Denise, or is it just the initial letter?
It's just the initial letter. I haven't made any changes to it, but if people have input and they want to send it to me, I'd be happy to incorporate them.
My recollection is it was a lovely letter.
Me too. The only thing I can think about is maybe adding the restoration, what we're working on. That's all. Like just specific and update it because I'm sure I know that letter. I'm sure it hasn't been updated.
And we were going to mention that the big amount of funds we have in the Friends account was going to be encumbered by that ongoing project. So we didn't look rich.
Yep.
Well, it's sort of interesting. Chad Hart was there this afternoon, and Sandra and Kristen and I chatted with him a bit. And his recollection was that the budget used to be over $5,000 a year.
It was at one point. But
Yep.
when we didn't get the ARPA, I may be wrong in my recollection, but in 2020, when we didn't get the ARPA money, I think it slowly got cut. So even though we begged, Philip and I asked for the ARPA money, and I cornered Jay Swan somewhere and asked him for the ARPA money. But that's everything that's on the agenda. Is there any other business?
I didn't know if we wanted to talk or anybody wanted to share about the last Green Valley Walk that was last weekend.
Yeah, so I did that and Kristen came along. Thank you very much, Kristen, because I was nervous. And we had about, was it 7 or 8 people, all very knowledgeable people. They were all early. Everybody was waiting 15 minutes before 10 o'clock. It was crazy. And got down to past the ginkgo and realized the walk guide, all the numbers had been, because we had been working on it, did not line up.
Oh.
So I'm looking at Kristen and she's looking at me, so what's that sprig? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. So we fuddled our way through it a little bit. Some of them we knew, but it was really good. It was the people, it lasted just an hour. The people were just pleasant, very knowledgeable. One lady took some pictures. She did send them to me. I was gonna send them to Philippa when she gets back. But you know, it was a beautiful day. Kristen, anything to add?
Several people didn't know it was there, didn't know they could walk it anytime they want. So I think it was a really good outreach opportunity, and Sandra did a great job.
Thanks.
Awesome. When is the next one?
It
Okay.
is October. Well, I guess this Saturday, John, you're doing one with the garden club.
Yeah, the Quiet Corner Garden Club is having a sort of a housewarming open house. They've taken over some space in the lower level of the Center for Woodstock History to be their space.
Okay.
And they invited us to make tours available. I've decided one is a tour at during that time. And so they're going to have the open house from 10 to 2, and they're offering some refreshments and so on. And it's a way of introducing the community to their activities. And then we'll do a tour of the Arboretum at some point in the morning.
Okay. Cool. And then
So
there's
that's the Saturday the 4th.
okay. And
So
there's
John, you don't have a fixed time for your tour?
Sandra and I were talking about that this afternoon, and I think I'd just do it like at 10 or 10:15 if there are people there who want to do it.
Great.
I've got to go through the guide and the notes. I'm sort of fascinated by the sort of long form history of the Arboretum, so I'd like to flesh out what we have here a bit because we used to have a yellow placard kind of thing that had been laminated that I used in the tours we did last fall.
I don't, I can look to see if I have one,
I
John.
think Philippa has it. I think I gave it
I
back
think
to her.
she
So
does
it's in her
too.
pile of stuff. But you've given me a lot of stuff here, so I'll just go through that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not really consolidated. So
Well, it's all right. No worries.
we muddled through it anyway.
great. Anything else?
I wanted to just share that I received the, about re-upping that the term was ending, and I've decided that I'm not going to continue on the Arboretum committee. I just love all of you guys, but just am not the Arboretum worker. The Arboretum isn't something that I feel that I'm really connected with. So I just wanted to share that. So actually, this will be my last meeting because November we're going to be in Italy, and that's when the term ends. But I'm happy to help with the funding letter and to help wrap that up and support that in any way I can.
Oh, you're gonna be so missed, Denise.
So missed.
Oh, man.
I love you guys, but I just, you're kind, but yeah, thank you.
Who wants to be secretary?
Okay, when do I turn off my picture?
Everybody looks down. I mean, this would be an opportunity for Kristen, I know isn't really an official member of the committee because of the balance of, I guess, Democrats and Republicans as your affiliated voters on the committee. And Noreen, I don't know if you have any interest. I mean, you've been awesome in attending the meetings and coming. If you have any interest in coming and being secretary, but those are possibilities.
I would love to actually, but town rules prohibit it because I'm not registered to vote in Woodstock. I'm still registered here in Maryland.
Okay.
So they don't, even though I'm a property owner in Woodstock, that's not enough.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm not eligible. But thank you.
All right, well, I guess that's a November problem. Who's the next secretary? We'll push
Let's
that
kick
off to
that one to
November
the curb.
Yeah.
All right, anyone else have any bad news that they'd like to share?
Can we just, in the notes, if there are, I think there's another walk. Can we just list which walks are coming up?
Yes, I do have them. They're October 22nd and 25th are the next ones. I think Philippa had shared that she was going to be back for those, but I
Okay.
will make sure that those are included in the minutes.
Oh, does anybody know, when I did the last Green Valley, I did the sign up sheet. There was an envelope in there. Do I mail it, hold it? Just wait for Philippa to come back and let her handle it? It's kind of
Was
what
there, they like to get the feedback not long after the walk. So if you can mail it to them, or if you're ever in Danielson, drop it off
Okay.
in their office.
Yep. All right. I think, I'll take a look at it and do that. I'll make a copy for Philippa so she knows.
Or you could scan it and email it to them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's probably the easiest way to do it.
I'll do that. I'll put that right on my list. I'll
And you
send
don't
it
have to buy a
Lois.
stamp for almost 80 cents.
Yeah. I'll do that. Thank you, John. That's perfect. I have her email, so because I'm a volunteer at the Last Green Valley as well. Thank you.
Anything else? All right. Well, I
Move
guess
we adjourn.
you adjourn 12:27. Have a good Halloween, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Thanks, Sarah, for chairing.
Denise,
Easy.
thank you for your
Denise, and
last.
Sarah.
Denise,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you for your
Denise, thank
last.
Thank you, Denise.
Oh,
time.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you, Denise.
Bye.
Bye.